Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and fellow mariners. Hope everyone is doing fine this evening. I hope everyone is back home safe and kind of relieved, because boy, that was a difficult watch. A great defensive performance, I'll say that, but boy, that was a difficult watch. But the Mariners did come away with a 1-0 home win against promotion-chasing MK Dons. I believe now that's 5 unbeaten for the Mariners, and I think it's 3 clean sheets out of 5. And to be fair, the game in general was pretty much all MK Dons, at least on the attacking side of the game. And actually the stats bear that out. When Grimsby ended up with only 21% of the ball to MK Dons' 79. I was quite amazed when it said it was 7 shots and 3 on target. When we got the ball, we looked fairly dangerous, but at times we were a bit shaky. The stadium was nervous. I was with my friend tonight, and very nervous, especially when we saw the lineup. I'll take you through what the lineup was in just a moment. But it was one of those, you could feel the ground getting edgy as the game went on. When we had the ball, we tried to do quite a bit with it, and we did. The lineup for tonight was, if you weren't there, of course, was Cartwright in goal, Malarkey, Doug Thorm, Harvey Rogers, and Denver Hume, Harry Clifton and Thompson in the defensive midfield sort of role. And Arthur Ganoa, Gavin Holohan and Abo Issa, and Justin Obikwu with his second consecutive league start. And we didn't have much of the ball, like I said, we didn't have much of the ball, but when we did in that first half, we did do something with it, as it kind of came against the run of play, because the MK Dons had a lot of the first half hour, and then we got a good move going on down the right. Some nice little slick passing, a great ball into Obikwu from the edge of the box from Issa, and Obikwu was there and saw it home on 33 minutes. And then there was a stonewall penalty, which the referee was given. It was an awkward game for the referee, obviously, because everyone was edgy, and probably the way it was the weekend. Obviously, I think the fans were just waiting for the referee to make a mistake, which he didn't really do. We got the penalty just before half time. Like I said, it was an absolute stonewall. I was right in front of it, and the captain for the evening, Gavin Holohan, I'll say his name correct. Gav, I didn't know what he did. It was straight down the keeper's throat, and all the keeper had to do was stick his hands up, and he was able to save it. And you could see that affected Gav for the rest of the time. I mean, when he came back onto the pitch at half time, my friend of mine said Gav does not look right. He didn't seem to have that bounciness that he normally has. I think bless him, I think he was just hoping that did not cost us. And if I could send a message to Gav myself, it would be, don't beat yourself up. But I wonder where the nerves got to him, know how big that was, because that would have opened up a clear gap between ourselves and the MK Dons. But hopefully now Gav hasn't got to worry about that, as we were able to hold on, but we were holding on for a lot of that. To be fair, you've got to say Harvey Rogers had a belting game in defence, and do you know what? He's starting to turn himself around. You know what I mean? He really is. He was great in the air every single time the ball came in. It always ended up having his head on it to head it away at the most important times. Denver Hume looked decent again tonight. I'm pleased that Abo got the assist for Obikwu's goal on 33 minutes. I know some people don't like Abo Issa, but I'm one of those that actually do. I loved it when they were saying he was just a crap Mo Issa to Abo, and then all of a sudden Abo came up with the assist. I thought that was fantastic. And even though, we had a great chance at the other end near the pontoon, which I thought was in, but I was told it hit the post, and so got cleared off the line. Should have been 2 as well in the second half. It was important, that one, if that one had gone in, because really we didn't have much of the ball. To be fair, Harvey didn't have many saves to make. He caught what he had to, and looked probably the more assured keeper. But I kept saying to myself during the game, this is ugly. And it was. It was an ugly, ugly game. And the Mariners came away with such a crucial home win. I believe now that's 5 unbeaten for the Mariners. I think 3 out of the last 5 games have been clean sheets. I'd also like to say it's kind of like typical Grimsby, typical town really. We couldn't beat Sutton at the weekend, but we ended up going and beating Milton Keynes tonight, and I think it's whether you're a fan of Artel and the way things are right now, and you have to admit that he has maybe not playing the way he wants to, but at the minute I think even he's aware it's about getting results, and at the minute we're getting results and we're grinding out results. I do want to give some credit to Stephen Wern from Milton Keynes. He was probably their best player on the night. Every single time that he got the ball it was on the right hand side. It was exactly where I was sitting, especially in the second half. He was nothing but trouble. He was always causing trouble. Obviously, people know Stephen Wern was with us at the start of last season, and quite disappointed to have let Werney go, because he really has come on after leaving us for Gateshead and now moving to MK Dons. I'm pleased for Stephen, because he was a good player. It didn't really work for him here, but credit to him. I just wanted to give him a little bit of a shout out. That he was a great performance, but in general it was a dogged, ugly performance. The defence doing the job again, and like I said, this is what I was calling for after Doncaster. This is what we're getting. We're not playing great football at all. We're not playing well, really. I can't remember the last time Town. I think. Well, I say. We haven't played well. Not football-wise, we haven't. But it's getting the results. And for this season, that's what it's about. And then, and obviously with Forest Green winning tonight as well at Bradford, massive win for them. that keeps the gap the same. It actually drops Colchester into the bottom two. But before I finish, we're not safe still, but I think we need probably about 2 more wins, probably 3 more wins max to sort of guarantee safety. We can't count our chickens, which I'm sure we won't. But a good defensive performance against a real good Milton Keynes team, and sort of puts a dent into their promotion hopes. But as a fan was talking to me by message after the game, saying that it's getting spicy at the bottom. It really is, and just quickly, that puts Town still 4th bottom on 38 points. 2 points behind Salford. So it's getting there, but like I said, we're only 6 points from safety. We can't take our foot off the gas yet, but let's say this video will be called obikwu, that'll do. And but if you were at the game tonight, or you watched the game, or you were listening to the game, do let me know your thoughts on what you felt for the game. I'm so pleased to get a win, but like I said, we keep going on. We keep battling on. We go to Gillingham now on Saturday. I'll be there for a preview of that later in the week, after the press conferences. And I also, just before I finish, it was announced earlier on X by Mr. John Tondeur. He will be stepping away and finishing at the end of the season as head commentator for Grimsby Town at Radio Humberside. Obviously, people that listen to Humberside, John is a true Mariner. He wears his heart on his sleeve in the commentary. In the commentary gantry, always challenging about refereeing decisions and things like that. And obviously, John's been doing commentary for Humberside for 40 years now. So it will be a sad day at the end of the season when John hangs the mic up. But he has been the voice of the Mariners, and for so many years. So if this is your last season, John, many thanks. You've brought many a special moment alive for the Mariners supporters. But as I said, it'll be a swan song at the end of the season. But I just wanted to get that in and say thank you to John for all the service at Radio Humberside, and for us Mariners, some Mariners that cannot get to games. So like John is the voice of them. So thank you, John, for your years of being on the airwaves, telling us all in your own way how good Town have been, or how disappointed he is. So thank you to John for his years of service for the Mariners in general and at Radio Humberside. And now it's you guys. What did you think of the game? If you went, watched it, listened to it, what was your thoughts? It was tense, but let me know your thoughts down below, and please do hit that like button. Please do hit the share button and the subscribe button. And hit that bell button. That'll let you know when I upload some more Mariners content which I'll be doing later on in the week. And so please do get in contact with this. And how many more points do you think we need? And like I said, I don't think we're safe yet, but who was your player of the match? For me, I'm gonna give it to. Do you know what? I'm actually gonna give it to Toby. Simply because again, he's had a lot of criticism over the years, over this year that he's been here. It's one of his most solid performances in a Mariners shirt, really. So great to him. So leave your comments down below. Leave me your man of the match predictions, and how many more points do you think Mariners need? Let me know down below. So like, share, subscribe, and all that wonderful stuff. And I'll see you for the Gillingham preview later on in the week. Until then, guys, I'll see you soon. Up the Mariners.